Wow. Weird to see a pick on a classical guitar. All right, this week's theme for the Top 20 Video Game Music Show is live performances. Whether we're going to be listening to less songs and more of them, or listening to some cool parts of the songs and moving on, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out organically because it's live. Just like the theme of the show, it's all going to be happening like that guy's eyes. Oh, oh my God. Oh, that guy's ready for this session. Here we go. Bring it back. All right, moving on to our first official selection. This one was by me. Isn't that great? This is composed by Norihiko Ibino, played by the Video Game Orchestra. This is at the Symphony Hall, and it is Snake Eater.
With darkness and silence through the night, what a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
The tree frog lyric is what makes this song kind of embarrassing if you're going to show to somebody else. You know? Rushing a bit on that funk attack. That's true. It's already so great. Tree Frog comes in second verse or whatever, or that bridge, that kind of build. Yeah, I can handle it. Don't you just love percussionists? Well, give me my percussionist back. There she is. And we'll get to the Tree Frog line. Just the way they're like, one hand here, one hand over there. You're like, rain, alright, that could be a metaphor for sadness. Someday you'll literally feed on a tree frog, not a metaphor. Great dynamics on this. They really support her voice super well. Ooh, and it's got that cheesy show band from the 70s, you know, like the hybrid band orchestra. I'd say the only weak part is maybe the funk guitar is very obviously played by like a metal guy, you know. He's doing it, but he's not. Funk sounds easy because it's just like same chords over and over again, and you're playing rhythm, but it's so intricate. But nobody's gonna tell that guy no, because I think he's sort of the leader of this, and he's playing it on this like super metal guitar. It's like a pretty horrible funk sound. Is he using a Blues Junior? He's using a little Fender guitar amp over to the left. There it is. That is not a Blues Junior. That's probably a Hot Rod Deluxe. So the bigger brother of the Blues Junior. Not a huge Fender amp. Known for its being incredibly loud and being a hard one to get some good sounds out of. But like pretty popular just because it's not that expensive and it's loud, so you can put a lot of pedals through it. Good funk players make it look easy. That's right. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That was pretty cool. And then there's like this gooey transition at the end of it. All right, well, that was pretty great. I love that song. You know, I met a girl here in Ottawa who's an incredible singer, and she sings in the Decades of, it's called the Decades of Bond show. She does a lot of James Bond music in it, obviously. Exclusively James Bond music. And I wanted to show her this. I just kept thinking about that tree frog line. But she's pretty cool. She might be into it. Funk has to sound easy to keep it cool. That's right. Yeah, you don't want funk to be like stressful. Excellent. This next one is chosen by Rudi. It's from Silent Hill 4, The Room. The track is Waiting for You, composed by the great Akira Yamaoka. And the AKIYA16 Project live in Saint Petersburg. So, this looks like there was a whole 2-hour show here, and Rudi's got us right up to the right moment. So let's check it out.
As we are waiting for you.
Nessa Boogie amp in the back. Oh, I like how it's just a 4-piece. That's cool. Because these tracks always made me think of like a band playing, a small band.
Your gentle voice I hear.
Oh no, there's a second guitar player in the back. This is a 5-piece.
You say you love
Or is it not? I can't tell. The lighting's all
you love me, and I want
4, 5. Could be a 5-string bass we just saw there.
feels just like I'm falling.
You know, I heard that the singer couldn't show up, but the singer's mom filled in, so that's good.
Wonder if you hear my calling. I'm here, I'm waiting for you. Where are you?
Yeah, you don't have to be the best guitarist for this. This is like vocal-driven song vibe, lots of chords.
Mom's gone to heaven now. Why won't she come back down?
I always feel bad sometimes for like when it's Japanese composed and they have the English singer and the lyrics can get very wordy and strange. And not strange in a fun, poetic way. Strange like, oh, I really have to say all of that? Yeah, these songs are always about the mood, the atmosphere. She's got a good little rock voice there. This is a strange gig, eh? Would you like to sing? Dear Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. Alright, let's check out the solo and then we'll move on. I don't think we need to hear the whole performance of most of these. This was an unreleased one? Oh. Oh, she sings in the game. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Nice. Yeah, it's like tropey rock stuff, but it's got such a cool vibe. And it definitely feels like I mean, it was more surprising to hear it in the games, you know? I think. When you see it in this context, it looks very natural. It just seems like, well, here's a rock band playing. It just feel like you went but kind of by any bar and here's a band playing, you know? But when you hear it in the game, it's just so unexpected. Not by Silent Hill 4, of course, but in the first couple Silent Hills. This next song is brought to us by Chris. It's from Rayman Origins. Everybody Loves Rayman. Composed by Christoph Héral, performed by the Opera Bastille, featuring Christoph Héral. All right. Oops. There you go. looks like a lot of hard work flowing into that kazoo. Come on, show us the castanets. Don't show us the barely audible snare drum. Wow, very stirring, eh? I love how the percussionists running around, picking things up, putting them down, but they always have to put things down very quietly because they're literally putting down things that make noise, but they're in a hurry. So funny. He's getting ready to hit that triangle. Or is he done? Oh, look, he's got that little, his quiet cloth to put his triangle striker down. So cool. Where'd this guy come from? Is he like out in the crowd or something? Oh, that's probably the composer. Oh yeah, I would assume so.
When I love a waking more. When I love a waking more.
And Spider-Man was there. I feel like he thought this was going to be a cool idea, and it is. And then he's a little bit unconfident in it. And now it's coming back now that he's being supported by the snaps. Probably because the people that come to see these concerts are reserved. And they're a bit scared. This is pretty amazing. You know, it should be weird. I can't believe how much they're nailing the vibe of how weird the Rayman, this would be, the Rayman sound. But it's like also, on the other hand, it's incredibly professionally orchestrated. It sounds like, you know, like a Randy Newman Toy Story with Danny Elfman. More like Randy Elfman. This really sounds like kind of like, ba-doo. Look at his tongue here. That kind of like whimsical, orchestrated, fun. Cthulhu hat? Oh yeah, it looks like it. Wow. Okay, now we're back into some more traditional stuff. Cool. Well, that was pretty beautiful. I think we can move on from it. I think we saw some of the coolest parts. I mean, the guy coming out, that was pretty amazing. And all the different vocal stuff, the kazoos. Pretty wild. That's the funny thing about an orchestra is like, guy on trombone, you have a very important part coming up, so we need you to stand for your solo. Okay, your solo's over. Please sit down. Why is Stella calling me? We're doing a show. Awesome. All right. Beautiful. All right, next up, this is Passionate Rhythm from Romancing Saga, composed by Kenji Ito, performed by the Shibuya duo, chosen by Claudio. Same kind of vocal range as Snake here. Does anybody look more like a musician than that guy on the keyboard there? Yeah, I'll wear a dress shirt, but you know, I gotta show my personality. Oh, I'm a crazy guy. Crazy musician guy. It's oversized, it's colorful, and it has a pattern. It's really a hard song to sing. It's like mostly just vocalizing. I don't think she's singing words. That bass line's so good. So Latin. Wow. It's like some really angry vocalizing in there. That one there, that. Rah, rah, rah. Kind of screaming. It's a cool arrangement. He looks really familiar, the sax player. I mean, it's kind of like a jazzy fusion piece, so they just kind of keep going around, doing solos, around, solo. Cool. All right, so outtake 6, mitää, järkeä, from Noita, Volume 2, from Grotto, Niilo Takalainen, chosen by Tofu.
Mitä tässä nyt siis on? Tässä ei ole mitään vitun järkeä.
Slowing down. Well, I mean, that definitely is something that sounded like it was live. I don't think there are any overdubs in that, or because because this didn't make it in to the game. It's an outtake. And you can hear them counting it in on not even a vocal mic because the drums are so much louder once they come in after the guy talking. So it's just a vocal being picked up by a drum mic or something. But yeah, I would say that's definitely live. Yeah, interesting little interlude. All right, moving on. Okay, next up from Movement 2, composed by Ryu Umemoto, Game Music Salute 3, March 2019 at the Nakanobu Bon Appétit in Tokyo, chosen by Rudi. Talk about your crunchy, spicy chords. Deluxe Reverb, one of the greatest guitar amps of all time. It's got a lot of big volume, a lot of clean volume. It's pretty smile, as you can hear. It's got a nice mark bass in it. Really high-end stuff. For just like a, this sounds like the camera microphone. Not too bad, actually. They don't get a lot of bass. She looks like she's regretting how high that second keyboard is. Oh, there's a second guitar amp. Oh, actually, that amp behind him is like not even light. It's on though. It's weird. Tiny little amp on the ground. That actually has a what is that? Maybe like a Roland Super Chorus? This big loud jazz amp. Also really good at taking pedals. Doesn't have like a nice, beautiful tone on its own, but good for people who want to play loud and distorted. Bass, this is Akira Yamaoka, composer of Hudson. Cool. I like his pants. Yeah, there she's standing up. I knew it was too high. Wow. Yeah. That piano's pretty high. That bass line. Nice and simple. A little weird. There we go. That was an interesting transition into this double time. Drummer, you know what drummers love? They love when something feels like it's out of time, but they know technically it's not. They go like, yeah, I'm a really good drummer because I'm doing this. So, they're still pretty... There we go. You see that little look there? This one. This is like... I'm doing something that's going to sound weird. Are we okay? And then when it clicks in, he's like, yeah. Okay, yeah, we got it. It's cool. I guess, I was thinking like, I normally don't like a lot of the crazy distorted guitar in video game music when it's just like a lot of wanking and stuff, but it's different to see somebody do it all live, one take, more of a performance, right? Whereas when I think of like guitar YouTubers who just play metal versions of everything, you just know that so much of it is like, I'll fix that, I'll fix that, I'll fix that, I'll fix that. This is like really watching an artist perform over the song. Interesting guitar he's got because, the like top piece and the bottom hardware look like a real metal guitar and it sounds like a metal guitar. But then the actual body of it looks like really nice, kind of classic, more of a vintage kind of classic rock style guitar, like something Jack White would play almost. Oh yeah! I like this drummer. He gets so excited and he's like, we're doing it. Here comes the weird part. Here comes the weird part. We're doing it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, whoa, oh, oh. Ah, we did it. We did it. We didn't look stupid. Huh. And the crowd goes, yeah. Next up, DK Island Swing, Jungle Hijinx from Donkey Kong Country, composed by David Wise, Grant Kirkhope, and arranged and performed by insanetherainmusic. Insane the Rain. Chosen by Chris. Insane in the Rain. Why did I bother saying all this stuff? I could have just pressed play and all the information is right there. Wow, one guy doing all that stuff. To be able to play like horn instruments and a sax. So he's playing brass, sax, drums, bass, and piano. This guy's insane. Yeah, I feel like he's probably not doing too much crazy overdubs. I feel like this guy's pretty honest. But I mean, even like, okay, to play a trumpet and a trombone, those are horn instruments that have the same principles, use the same skills with your, it's all about just making this kind of sound. But to also play saxophone, that's a totally different mouth technique. And then to play the drums, that's a totally different skill. Piano with all the chords and everything, that's a totally different skill. And the stand-up bass, which is somewhat related to the piano, but is still a whole other world. And he can play the accordion, of course. Oh, and the clarinet, which I think is somewhat related to the saxophone. Like saxophone, flute, clarinet. There's usually a lot of crossover there. I wonder if some of these guys compose the songs and they're like, that's just for a video game in the 90s or the 80s. I'm just going to rip off something. Like, this is really similar to Sing Sing Sing, you know, like bum 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 ba da ba da, and then it lives on for so long, and then you do these like big arrangements, and you kind of end up sounding like a copyright friendly, license free sound alike. Oh, that was the other song that Tofu Bro showed me. It was a Black Keys sound alike on streamer mode on a song. That's a tough instrument if he's clarinet or oboe. I can never tell them apart. I put money on clarinet. It's such a beautiful sound. So much character to it. Oh, even he impressed himself there. Oh, I like it. I'm feeling it. Oh. That's the great thing about music, is the involuntary actions it makes us do. Wow. One-man jazz big band. That was just one tune? Got a good sound on that djembe. This is wild. I mean, this guy was just made for YouTube, eh? I mean, I play guitar, I can play bass. I'm not the best bassist. I can play a little bit of piano. But this guy is extremely proficient at everything. It's wild. He probably edited this video himself, probably shot it, probably lit it. Insane in the Rain. Oh yeah. One minute remaining in the level. Wow. Okay, let's move on. That was beautiful. Holy shit. Alright, next up we have Mechanical Rhythm from Xenoblade Chronicles, composed and performed by Ace Plus, chosen by Claudio. Whoa. So full. Oh, cool. It's a pretty good idea for a game trailer. You know what I like about this? The look how well they timed it. We're gonna swing back through here, and at the perfect time where the bass is doing the most impressive thing ever. Actually, even got his like run into that part too. Good direction on this. The guitars and the violins sound really nice together. It's such a musician hat. Okay, pretty great. All right, next up we have another David Wise Donkey Kong Country track. This was chosen by me. This is from the Super Guitar Brothers Aquatic Ambiance. It has quite a long intro, so I started it a little further up. Oh yeah, they're definitely miming this. There's no microphones. These guys are such a nice combo. I mean, obviously, the guy on the left is really elegant with his playing, but flashy too. Pretty exciting to watch. And then this guy on the other side, my mouse doesn't show up. Is just the rock solid guy, no expression. And I like his rhythm playing. It's well, he adds percussive element, which is useful, but he gets a really nice tone in that acoustic, big full range, you know, from the lows, the low bass, the body, very solemn. It's a lot of ground they need to cover to capture the song's mood for just two acoustics, and they do it great. Boom bam ba boom, boom boom bam ba boom, boom boom bam ba. That tone he gets there. Beautiful. Doing some interesting chord voicings too there. Where'd it go? Where'd my thingy go? You go. There it is. Whoa. Ah, this is cool. A little more of their own flavor on it. Wow. All right. Great stuff. These guys are great. Next up from Ease. You know, YS. Number 2, To Make the End of Battle. Oh my god. I think that might have been translated from Japanese. To Make the End of Battle. Composed by Yuzo Koshiro. By the Falcom JDK Band 2012. Super Live 2. July 2012 at Nihon Bashi Mitsue Hall in Tokyo. Chosen by Rudi. Oh yeah. Look at that stage. Fuck yeah! Yeah. This is a good sound. Like, really great live sound. And a good capture of the concert, too. Doesn't look like it's in some, like, boring kind of conference hall, you know? Whoa! Guitar. Doesn't it suck though on a guitar that your left hand is not really doing anything? Isn't that the whole point of keyboard, is you have two hands? They are cool. Yeah! Alright. Oh yeah. Second hand. I love a real violin with a pickup on it, not those like plastic violins. Oh yeah, it's probably doing some modulation and stuff. Yeah, you're right. They have a good crowd sound too. That guy's hair is going Goku level 3000 on the frizz meter. Whoa! Wow! Great energy, and like, I love the way they trade off. You don't get too tired of one instrument. And the crowd is really, really helping out the visual. Solace! Break it down now. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, look how slow they're all going now. Is that girl directing them? Are they just doing it together? Wow. I like that bass tone. Wow, it's on the jazz bass too. It's so big and throaty. This is arranged so well. You know what I really like is, well, I mean, I like everything in that breakdown. Like his first bit of breakdown, the bass solo to build on top of that. And then when the violin comes, I was a little disappointed because I thought, oh, the drums are there too and it's going back to a normal thing. But what they do is they cut a beat off in most of the measures. So it's a 7/8 for the drums. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, then it's an 8 at the end. So it's just something different to keep you off kilter before you go. Wow. This is such an amazing arrangement. That violin sounds so great. It's got like more of a microphone sound. It's like more of like a round full note. Okay. That's awesome. Oh, we might as well watch the rest of it. We're 20 seconds away. Wow, that was bloody amazing. That was probably the best live one in terms of like what the crowd is doing, the overall sound of it, the arrangement was so bloody good. Okay, I'm going to be right back. All right, next up, Gerudo Valley from Ocarina of Time, composed by Koji Kondo, performed by Malkura. Some people on the street. Super Guitar Brothers actually have a entire Ocarina of Time album they do, which is so great. I think that, yeah, I mean, this isn't going to be able to compete with that last one, but this is almost like what could compete with the last one. Nothing could. So we might as well just strip it down to the basics. But yeah, these guys have a lot of energy. And he's really doing a lot on that rhythm hand. Look at that hand flopping around. It's like the propeller on a plane. Here you go. Here's a nickel. She has bags from every high street shopping store. You like this one? Olive usually likes stuff with a good rock beat or a good dance beat. This one you kind of like. There you go. Dance, monkey. Dance. Alright. Gerudo Valley. That song is surprisingly hard to pull off. Even on the N64, it's kind of weirder than you think it's going to be, the original. But I think that guy with his hand control on the flamenco and the sound he puts out with the rhythm is probably as good as it's going to get. So funny hearing that really old MIDI sound font N64 sample of a classical guitar. You like this one a little better? Meow, 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 meow. Let's see. Do we have a Guitar Bros on this one? Oh, they have a very, very old version, and then they redid it in their Massive Medley. The Massive Medley is pretty cool. Harrow Field, Market Shop, Kakeriko, Gerudo Valley, most replayed. It's a hard one to pull off. I mean, and that's like a very, very specific flamenco pattern that, you know, can be hard for somebody who's like North American trained in rock guitar to be able to pull off. All right. Those Who Fight Further from Final Fantasy VII, composed by the great Nobuo Uematsu, performed by Los Ludopatas, and chosen by Claudio. All right. This is a super fun version. I like this because I like how they spread the parts out into different instruments. They're not like a slave to this has to be organ, this has to be guitar. They do have the rock organ, which works really well in this song. But there's so many cool layers to this song, and so many like different riffs, kind of not competing with each other, but just kind of battling all over the place. And I think that they really, really nail the energy of this. And I think the horns add a lot to this, actually. I wouldn't have thought it needs horns. Now I'm trying to think of the original song. Does it have like an approximation of horns? I don't know. We might need to listen to it. Let's check it out. Let the battles begin. Original, please. Don't let the remake. Oh my God, look at this. This is what happens now. We've got a Super Smash version of it. Great. The remake version of it. No thanks. This version, which is pretty cool. The remake theme for 10 hours. That's what I want. Smooth and groove. The remake. Just a girl on a banjo. Where's the original? This is what I want. Those who fight battle theme. I want Let the Battles Begin. Let the battles begin. How about I type the word original? Hopefully this is it. No, it's not. Battles begin. Battle theme. Let the battles begin. I don't know how to make this any more clear. That might have been why Let the Battles Begin wasn't finding anything, because maybe it's called Still More Fighting officially. It's weird. It loses the first part of it. Yeah, it's a lot of like rock, lots of rock organ, which is such a nice choice for this. Gives it a real like 70s prog rock vibe. But I can see how like horns work really well there. And where they got that from too. Yeah, we've heard horn. Lots of horn. And like that spacey kind of synth. A lot of synth. No, nothing that really screams out horn, but cool anyway. And good on them to do that in the horn. Do that in the horn. Do that with their horn section. Great stuff. Next up. Oh, baby. Are you ready for this? Ace Combat 7. That synth did sound like a horn. Skies Unknown. This is Daredevil, composed by Keiki Kobayashi. Ace Combat, the Symphony 25th anniversary, performed 2019 at Haneda Airport. At airport. Tayat Sky Hall. The Sky Hall sounds a lot more interesting than seeing it at an airport. Chosen by Rudi. You can really feel the tension. Love that military kind of spy. Not spy, covert operation. Covert, like we're gonna send in a stealth bomber. Yeah. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it's a game about planes. We're doing it at an airport. Not like there's fighter jets at an airport. But I guess they would have to be at military airports. Maybe they just don't call them airports. Landing field, landing strip, aircraft carrier, airstrip. Oh, cool, yeah. Airfield? You know, it's like a battlefield. Did it look like that guy Oh no, he nailed it. It kind of looked like he was like, "Oh, should I hit that? I don't know." These people don't make mistakes. Well, actually, I bet you they do. We just, to them, they're probably like, "Oh, I totally missed that subtle bend." Man, what a huge production. That is the 25th anniversary of Ace Combat. Or is it the 25th anniversary of Ace Combat, the Symphony? For sure. Yeah, it's never going to be perfect. It's more just don't stop and don't let them know. You know, I feel like right here when she starts, the hardest part is first, and she's tense, and she's like setting her body, nailing it, and then once she gets through this, like that's probably the hardest part maybe, and now she's like, I can relax because nothing is going to be harder than that part I just did. So her whole body kind of opens up. She smiles, not concentrating is harder, and the tone comes nicer. Sometimes higher notes can sound more difficult, but they're not. Usually what's hard is like notes that are at the top of where you're going to be belting them out, in between and like the lower end of your sort of big falsetto. So sometimes going super high can be easier because it's just easier entry point. Vocal solo? Wow, can't look away from her. And it's over. No one in the front row? Oh, this is like COVID times maybe, so I was like too close there, probably. Probably. We've got the great Smooth McGroove coming up. I find his a cappella style works really, really well for video games for some reason. It's just like soft and pleasing. His arrangements are really well done, well thought out. They stay really true to the song, especially for like the bit tuney stuff too. Chiptune stuff. The bleeps and the bloops. All right, this is Metropolis Zone from Sonic 2. Chosen by Chris. Oh, man. Reminds me how much Stella hated this stuff when I used to listen to it all the time. It's good music to write to. No words. Sometimes he's such a slave to the original arrangement, though, that you're kind of expecting maybe something more interesting the second time you've heard this part through. But then this part is so wow. I just love this era of Sonic music so much. Yeah, he does nail all the... I mean, his range to be able to hit that super high stuff, the baritone, have pretty decent percussion. He's consistent. Oh, I like that little whistle thing in the background supporting that dive, too. It's like a whistle, like a stacked whistle. Awesome. All right, next up we have a Castlevania medley performed by Video Games Live Orchestra, chosen by Claudio. I like how he's introducing the game as a person. That is a Rudi orchestra. Barely hear his guitar with him. I can hear the chords pretty well, but that's... No. Sometimes it's hard to make something that big sound that big because you're trying to balance all the elements. And they're all fighting for space. Yeah, I can barely hear his guitar leads. Especially because he's usually doubling them with the violin player. And that's sort of taking all the sound away. I hear another guitar doing chords, so... maybe he just doesn't have his guitar super loud. Because he's a real leader. Yeah, the Rayman was really well recorded. Well, it was really well mixed. But also, it can be hard to... I mean, that's the thing with an orchestra, is like, all those instruments are... they kind of have their own place. You know, like a flute is very high, it's thin. You know, a tuba is low and thick. When you start throwing in, so in a way they kind of mix themselves. It's like a banjo and an acoustic, and a fiddle and a bass. You know, when you start chucking in a bunch of guitars and electric bass, like the electric bass is mixed super, super high. It's taking up a shitload of the spectrum. Also, this is really compressed. And you have like pianos and synth. Those are like really full spectrum instruments, so it's harder to mix them all. And it's a bit distracting, the mix, but it's a good arrangement. Oh, that was like quite a pretty exciting arrangement and performance. That's a big closer. Tommy, doesn't that guy not look like a Tommy Tallarico? Yeah, I created it. I play the fucking guitar. I yell at the crowd. Yeah, Tommy Tallarico. Hey! From Xenogears 20th anniversary concert, the beginning and the end. In April 2018, this is a Windy song composed by Yasunori Mitsuda, chosen by Rudi. Oops. Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't have that very loud. Quite beautiful. Yeah, it's such a bummer not being able to see it. I guess that's an accordion. Not a nice organic, homey, folky instruments. It really sounds like a come down, like you're coming home, the hero. We've lost some friends on the way, but we're still in a pretty good mood. So maybe we only lost a couple. You should see the other guys. All right, this one I'm glad made it on. This is from the Game Awards 2016. This is when I thought that, what's his name, Jeff, the guy who loves Kojima? I thought he really nailed the Game Awards with this one. 2016, Doom, cool soundtrack. He gets it live. It's the same year they had Black Beetle perform too. Yeah. Look at that 1,000 string guitar. Crowd thing piped in. Yeah, it sounded like it was added in. Maybe they're like, just in case people are not that into it or we don't have the crowd mics on them well enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's a piped-in sound. That might even actually be from the game. Yeah, wrestling. Triple H. Triple H. You know it's a really good synth when it has 12 wires coming in and out of it, patching all the stuff together. That's all done live, baby. That's cool. All right. I was gonna move on, but I feel like this is the one we've been waiting for. That's cool, man. Oh man, what a great performance. Throws the pick out at the end too. Yeah, and then Bethesda fucked up big time. They had something so special. You actually remake Doom in a way that, like, when Doom 3 came out, it was pretty cool for the time, and they did something different and made it more of like a fear-based game, and you can hold the gun or you can hold the flashlight, and which basically started like jump scare horror gameplays on the internet, let's plays, based around watching somebody be scared. But this like really felt like it not only captured the original spirit of the game, but totally surpassed it and just like amped it up to crazy levels. It was like just your idea of it, and then that memory of it, and just what everybody thinks of the original Doom. Fast, aggressive, like to get health you had to go rip it out of. You had to like rip somebody's spine off to go get health. It was like kind of hilarious on paper, but it worked really, really well. And the music just fucking so perfect. Using the modern edge to make the music better than the original, you know? And then Bethesda just like fucked up, rushed the second Doom. He doesn't like them. They fucked them over. Bunch of idiots. You know the second one's going to be really successful. Take your time. Take your time. Do a good job. Make sure everybody's well served. Greedy people, bad management. Wow. Alright, we're coming up on the last track. It is Chaos theme from Heroes of Might and Magic 4, composed by Paul Romero, performed by the Heroes Orchestra. I didn't write down who chose it, so let me know in the chat who did. Thanks to you guys for picking all these songs, for picking the topic. If you want to be a part of it, there's a Discord link in the about of this one, and I'm really excited to hear the next track. Not really am. Let's check it out. Probably should have done the Doom one last, but we'll see how this does. Claudio chose it, so. What's this girl doing over here? I play the laptop. Sounds like Lord of the Rings. She's playing, the girl on the right's playing like timpani and stuff. You can see her mallet flopping around. Now this is mixed nicely. Look at the expense of bringing in that choir. That sounds so nice. Ooh, I like that rogue flute sound. Sound the alarm on the flute. What an amazing track to be in. What is this from? Heroes of Might and Magic 4, right? Wild. Oh, that's it. That was great. All right, thanks, everybody. I'm going to take off, and you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you in Discord, and we'll pick the next one. Yeah, it was a bit longer one, so thanks for sticking around. And I gotta go. But I'll see you guys on Discord. Bye for now.